Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman, Adventures with Rhiannon, Retired Slow Play Kynseed, part number 36. And we'll just take up right where we left off last time. And we're doing great here. Things are coming along very well. While I'm doing the morning chores and such, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping with you. First off, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Oh my gosh, every morning I wake up, I check my YouTube app, and I'm so excited to see there's more people that are finding me and finding what I'm doing worthy of their subscription. So thank you so much. I very humbly thank you. And sometime during this video, there is going to be a secret word of the day. So listen for that secret word. It will not flash up on the screen, and use it down in the comments below and use it in a sentence. Do not say the secret word is and then the secret word. That's not what I'm looking for. Be creative. Use the secret word in a sentence. As the title of the video suggests, this is a retired slow play. And what that means is I slow down and enjoy the games that I play. And I find that all of the videos and streams that I watched when I was looking for information about any game that I was going to play, everything was min-maxing and power gaming and how to get 1 billion gold in 1 year and things like that. And while other people find that fun and interesting, that's fine for them. That's not what I am about. I am trying to be as efficient as I can, but I'm not obsessing about the efficiency. I'm not going to go nuts over it if I'm not doing the most perfect way, if that makes any sense. So instead, what I'm doing is slowing down and enjoying the games that I play. Now, there is a plan for my playthroughs, always. I have a goal that I am going to reach eventually, which will mean an end to the series. And for Kynseed, I think at least to the point where my main character, who's right there, little Rhiannon, who's not so little anymore, turns 50, the farm goes to one of the heirs. I have to pick an heir. And when you do that, the rest of your family vanishes, although I think the developers are trying to work on some other option for that. But you pass everything on. Your skills and the farm and everything go to that next child. And that child goes from there, and supposedly they will be stronger, and all kinds of things. So I think I'll go at least until Rhiannon turns 50 and passes on everything to one of the heirs. At that point, I don't know if I'll end it. I do not know. I haven't made up my mind yet. Let's wait and see how this goes. So that's my current plan for this playthrough. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. It helps YouTube like me better, and it shows more people like you these kinds of videos. So if those subscriptions are so important, liking the videos is so important. So please do that if you will. I really, really appreciate it. So please double check the main page for my channel. The main page has a community tab, and that's how I communicate with my community as a whole. Because unless everybody's listening to a video that I create, there's no way for me to tell you all something that I want you to know. So the community tab will have, holy cow, 115 friendship points? What the heck did I do? I don't know what I did to get 115 points. Birthing gave him something special, so that's what it was. So 115. I've never seen 115 friendship points. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, community tab. Check it out for any kind of announcements I'm going to make, like if I'm going to add a game or change my schedule. I also do videos of, I do pictures of my cat sometimes. I do polls that I want to ask you guys things. I want your information and your input. That's all going to be on the community tab. The about tab is my upload schedule, and it's currently set to upload Stardew Valley Monday and Friday, and Kynseed on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. American Eastern Time is when my videos go up. And check out the playlist also on the main YouTube channel, because the playlists are divided down first off by the games that I'm playing, and then also there is a review playlist, which I do reviews of games, and I did a review of this game, which at some point I may redo because I'd only played a certain point of it. But I review all kinds of games that I think of and that I want you guys to see, and over time I'll add to that, so you might check it out. And then also, if you don't mind, if you want to help out a retired gamer, I do have a Patreon account. So in the meantime, hey, let's have some fun. That's what we're going to do here. So as you saw, I did my morning chores and went around and I ran down to the Scrumpies. And what I'm trying to do, I had some plans goals that I wanted to start off with. Number one goal for me was to have a family. So I married Ash and we got 3 babies in the crib. And then I wanted to be a successful business owner. So I've got 2 businesses, a general store and an apothecary. The apothecary is doing quite well. I'm making good money and good reputation there. And by the way, the third one is to make best friends with all these people in the Vale, and I'm working on it. If I can quit giving them the wrong gifts, oh my gosh. Second goal is coming along. The apothecary is doing quite well. The general store has been turned into a fish market. And then my third goal was to be best friends with everybody in the Vale, which is one of the havens that we have. They're all divided down into havens. You can't really see them on the screen, on the map, but they're there, and within the havens are locations or towns and locations within the haven. So I'm trying to be best friends with all these people, and you can do that a number of ways. You can do tasks for them, you can do gifts for them like I just did Herbert, and talking to them. All these things add, please say people, for some reason you get a choice sometimes of where you want gossip from, and so I really need to remember to pick people because I need to get those likes and dislikes so that I don't trash relationships. Previous episode, go check it out. Trashed another relationship, and it was a person who I've already trashed their relationship, so it was twice for the same person. It's like, oh my gosh. So it's going to happen again. When we are done with the Vale, we'll move on to other havens. But I don't see anywhere to look this up, and it's kind of hit and miss. I try to give mostly strawberries and blueberries because that's what I have the most of. Unless someone tells me that someone likes something or dislikes something, then I try to be specific, if I can, whatever it is that they like. And sometimes, though, if I've found that, there was somebody that liked milk, and I bothered to get some milk, gave it to them, and I got 9 points. Thought I could get 9 points with a strawberry. So I don't understand what that's about. So I ran into that chicken trying to get a couple eggs. I haven't really been bothering with the eggs. I don't have a ton because I haven't done a lot of cooking yet. But we will get around to it. This is my apothecary, and just kind of grabbing the herbs and things. I had to pick the perk where you get something on that tree. I kind of like that one because it just gives you things that I'm going to have trouble getting or could have trouble getting sometimes. So anyway, I like that perk, and to me it was worth the point, I guess. So I'm going to try to give Theresa something that she likes here because Theresa is just not happy, and I am not sure why. I'm best friends with her. She's working the exact schedule. John Bowles likes tomatoes. Well, that's really good to know. And she's still unhappy. I don't understand why. We made 100 yesterday, which is good. Day before we only made 10, and that made me unhappy. That has to specifically to do with having to purchase things for the shop. I hate that, but it's like I don't really have time to run around and to gather a lot of these things. So I'm going to this is the quest board, and it changes periodically. I check and see if there's things on there for people specifically that I need to increase the relationships. And I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. We made a grand total of 1 brass today. So, oh my gosh. I had hired one of the Scrumpies that wanted a job, and yesterday we sold 37 and only paid them whatever that was. That was way less. So I am thinking that maybe, look at that, we only paid them 6. We made a 31 profit yesterday. We only made 1 profit today, and so I don't know. He's doing pretty good. So I'm thinking let's give the Scrumpy kid another shift. And there we go. Let's give that a try. So this is my fish market. You can see that whenever you specialize, it does change the entire look of the market. And you can see it was Jed and Ned's birthdays today. because I think, are they twins? I think they're twins. Not 100% sure, but I think so. So that's kind of cool. So as I mentioned, my next goal is to run around and make these good friends. And you can see the only person in this family that's left is Edward, in this household, I should say. And the other two are best friends. So why did she just pop in there? That was a little bit weird. So let's see if we can find a gift, an appropriate gift for Edward. No, I didn't mean to click on you, but okay. Give you a carrot. Oh, we still need, Theresa. I guess I accidentally clicked on Theresa, which was a good thing. And look at that. I decided I needed to get away and see the beauty of the world. I think it'd be good for my soul. It'd be lovely if you would accompany me on a trip to see the other havens. In the Vale, the only time I went elsewhere was to worship. Let's go to each haven and let my soul take the beauty of the goddesses. I'm sorry that I did not slow down and show that to you. So, what this quest is once you have got full friendship points with Theresa, she wants you to take her to all of the other havens, and there's a list on the quest. We'll look at it here in a minute. And so you get to take her around to these different locations. So it's a pretty simple thing to do, and it completes her storyline. So we're going to do that at some point here. And I don't know, what you have to do whenever you're trying to have someone see how I click on her and click follow, that means she's following me. I thought today would be a good day to take her to all of the havens that she wants to go visit, and it's specific places within those havens. It's kind of almost a guessing game, really. So what we do is we looked at the list, and let's say she wanted to go there, and you can do fast travel, which is great. Because otherwise, can you imagine walking all around the map? It would take you days and days and days. And I think if you don't have time, you can have her not follow you and then have her pick it back up. What I didn't do is look at the daggone list first. So it's like, that was dumb. Look at that. You also get 100 brass and 30 friendship points and a Druida effigy. So you get quite a bit for taking her to these places that she wanted to visit. So Outlane was one of those places. So we don't think we have gone to the goddess statue. Oh wait, is this it? Uh-oh, no, we don't go in there. So it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know these areas, these like Meadowfield Haven. I don't know that area very well. I don't know really any of the areas very well except for the Vale. So what we're looking for is going to be a circle of gold dots. While we're here, let's pick up, we discovered a date location, and we pick up a proverb for salmon. So that was kind of worth it. Looking for a circle of gold dots, and what will happen is, there it is to the right, when she gets close to it, she'll slow down and then she'll start talking. And it's no wonder the hermit's retreated here. One can be at 1. So one thing that the developers are working on is that sometimes if you're running too fast, then you'll end up walking too fast, and then you won't see that they have slowed down and they're talking, and that you've completed whatever it was you're trying to complete. So that you got to really watch that whenever you're having someone follow you and they're going to say something. And this is the same for someone that you're taking on a date. It's the same if you are, having your husband follow you for a better baby making location or something like that. So it really is, you got to really watch it, because they'll slow down and say something. So I know my map stones. I haven't gone through here. I'll get to all these eventually. It's like, I'm not worried about it. All right, so one of her other locations, she wanted to go to the circle. So that means we can go to Stone Crown or the Shingles to get to that location. And what else did she want? Rivermore. Was that one of her locations? I think it is. And we'll go see and kind of get this task done and get the goodies for it, and the friendship points and the reputation points. So let's see here. Kind of looking at my areas, thinking, where would she want to go? And so you really don't know. You have to kind of walk around the map and look for the circle, the golden circle, and see if there's some place that she might find interesting. We got her whistling along, and So I think it's funny how your relationship with people changes as you play. So as you're going along, you're making friends, and what they say to you changes as you go along. So, a bowing Nancy, got to pick that up. We can never get too many bowing Nancys. A 3-star even. I've had to start buying them because I'm not taking the time to go search. Anytime I come here, I buy all of the tough skin powders and all of the healing creams, because eventually we're going to have to go into the forest, and when you go into the woods, you got to fight. So we're going to collect those when we can. And that was the combat trainer right there we saw. We're not going to see that guy very often. We kind of avoid that if we can. So I'm looking here like, okay, where is it that she wants to go? And it doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason, the location that this person wants to see, or Theresa wants to see. I just got to go pretty much all over the map. So you got to kind of be methodical about it so that you don't backtrack over the same place over and over again. So let's see. Come on, Theresa. What you looking for? We don't want to leave the map. Nope. So I obviously have missed it. We'll find it. Not to worry. So this is an interesting little quest. I don't ever remember seeing it before. Ooh, charmweed, and 2 of them. All right. Charmweed has the attribute of charm. So that's kind of good. And other attributes too, but we can use it in the apothecary. So it's like, okay, we need to really be more methodical about this. And hello there, sheep. You want to come to my farm and make some more sheep manure for me? Bowing Nancy's. All right. Wow, 3 stars. I hated that we had to buy that. Oh, there it is. That was hard to see. Oh, what a wild land this is. So bleak, yet so intoxicating and peaceful. So there you go. All right, that's 2. And so I should have put the list on, or put her quest on my list where you can see, and we could see how many it would say. So I'm sorry I didn't do that so you could see it. But if we check the quest, it'll tell us if we need to look at our next location that we're going to, as we are right now. 2 of 5. So Circle, Frogmarsh, Leverwood. So we got a few more. Got a couple more. We'll get there. And just looking here. Try to find the best way to, the kind of the most efficient way. I guess there really isn't an efficient way. Doesn't really matter. Because of the fast travel, it takes you there immediately. Frogmarsh way up there, and Circle's way over there. That's okay. We'll get to all of it. It really doesn't take that long. And I thought it was a good day to do it. It's 5 p.m. Yes, the day's going quickly. So we will get there, not to worry. And just get her to these places and get this quest done. So I like it that there's variety in the quests. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of bring me these X number of these, but things like this, like these special quests that people give you to finish their storylines, I think they're interesting because they're different. I haven't seen anyway anybody else ask for this particular quest. It's always been something different that you don't normally do. So kind of interesting. Ooh, mapstone. Well, how about that? We accidentally mapped out Frogmarsh, and I love the sound of the mapstones. I've talked about this before, but I've got the volume turned down so that it doesn't interfere with my speaking. But that sound is so incredibly satisfying. It's a big booming noise if you've got a headset or you turn your speakers all the way up. It is so cool. And you can feel the vibrations as the mapstone gets pounded. And I'm so excited that we have so many other havens to go to and continue. Oh, found the circle. There we are. Come on here. Can you hear that? It's the sound of life coming to thrive in secret pools. Yeah. So she's enjoying her trip around the world. Oh, she's still talking and I'm not paying attention. Not good. It's like, come on, Theresa. So I left her down there. She was just talking away. So my bad. It's like, oh, there she is. Come on out. Let's go. We got more places to go. People to see. Come on, come on, come on. I do want to finish this today. I don't want to have to finish tomorrow. 3 of 5 places left. I think we have Leverwood and Circle, I think. So let's go see. Yeah, Circle we're going to have to walk to. Leverwood we can go straight to. So maybe we'll go check that out real quick. And Loverwood's an interesting place. We've been there before. Let's go see here. Hopefully it'll be nearby. So I kind of pulled this up and thought, I wonder if there's any place that specifically that she might like to see. So I was looking at the area where you get married. I thought, well, I wonder if she would like that area. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason. I don't know if they're the same for all the saves. I have no idea. But we are going to get the poppies as we see them, because that's another good thing for the apothecary. No, it wasn't there. I was hoping it would be. Poppies are good for the apothecary, and again, we just don't go search for them very much. So we'll take them, even 2 stars, that's okay. Trying to see, is this part of it? When the map stops following with you, you know you're getting off the mapped area. Ooh, charmweed. Yes, thank you. All right. Is there any space up here? Is there any more room up here? And you can see that the map stopped moving with me. That means that I'm getting ready to leave the area. So I stopped because I don't want to leave the area, because I need to find the circle that I need to take this young lady to, or old lady, or whatever the heck she is. I don't know how old Theresa Green is. Now there is a secret, I think there is a secret place back over here. Nope, it wasn't. But I can get these rolls of romance, which occasionally get requested for tasks and things, so I might as well grab them. And also, I really want to have them so that when I pass on, hopefully, my inventory to all my children, to one of my children, they will have a rose of romance. So because they may want to go on a date with someone. Did I see us? There was a circle. It was so hidden I couldn't see it. What a joy. When I was married, we came here. The colors seemed much more vivid. Now he took me to a secret glade. So that was an invisible one that I did not see. Oh, she's still talking. We had no favor from them, but it was fun. Okay, and I'm sorry I'm not showing you what she's saying. I really should slow down. I do trying to slow down to read any important books. Circle, we can go to Stone Crown to get to the circle, or Shingles. It doesn't matter that I can tell. I suppose it depends on where you come into, how close it is to the next location. So off we go, swirly swirly. Fast travel doesn't bother me. A lot of fast travel in some games really does bother me, and because it's immersion breaking. I can't tell you why this isn't. For some reason, it doesn't bother me. So fast travel's cool. And it would take forever to go across the map. Now look how long this has taken us. We started at, what time was it? 11 or 12, and it's 9 p.m. now. So, and we're not done yet. So I think fast travel is our friend in this case, and often cases. So it gets us around the map quicker. And there's other fast travel ways that we will come across in the future. For now, we're traveling through the goddess statues, and it gets us where we want to go, for the most part. So a couple locations that we can't get to, but it's an easy walk like this one. So, okay, this is the circle. This is the Grandmasters. Okay, Theresa, here we are. Big circle, barely seen it at night. What a wonder. This is so wonderful. There is an ancient power here. I can feel it in my bones, the majesty of the wilderness. I feel the presence of the goddess is very strong here. It's like you're standing at a gateway to many places, both real and spiritual. So it says to return to Theresa to complete the task. What a beautiful world we live in. I feel refreshed and reborn. My love for the goddesses is recharged, and I shall sing their praises rather than mumble them through clasped hands. She gave me a druid. Please take these things as my gratitude. You saw that Theresa's story was complete, and she gave me money and the druid effigy, and of course the friendship points. I think here in early game, money is really important. So look at that, good friendship points. All right, we're doing very well on our level 5. So as you can see, I only have 3 quests on my list, and I like that. I hate it when there's so many. And so you tell her to stop following you, and she will eventually find her way home. Whereas I'm going to go back and get going. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do much. It's so late. It's 11 p.m. It's like, holy moly. I think, well, I'm here. What fish can we get at night in this area? I know that you can catch different fish in different locations and different times of year, different everything. So I don't know. I thought I'd give it a quick try. I know that I need to get fishing because I don't want to get low on fish because I have a fish market. Got to keep it stocked. I haven't decided what future shops I'm going to own. I really don't know. It's because I'm micromanaging them. But I think if I could automate them more so they're running by themselves, then it would be easier. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about it for a while. I'm certainly not ready to purchase another one and deal with employees and running around. It's, I've got other things that I'm considering more important than owning more shops. So I know that on the Discord channel, the official Discord channel, which there is a link down below for it, that I've seen people talk about they've owned all shops. And I also heard someone say that if you own all the shops and you got all of the perk points for all the shops, you would have enough to purchase all of the perks for all of the shops, which is an interesting thing. Someone figured it out, and mathematically I'm like, well, that's cool, but that is not going to happen. I cannot see myself doing that. But who knows what future generations are going to do. So I do not know if you maintain your relationships with people when you pass on your heir to your heir. I would assume that you would have to. Otherwise, all you would be doing is making friends all the time, which would not be fun to do nonstop into eternity. And I know that I got till age 50. It's 1 a.m. Welcome home, Ash. I know I have till age 50 to do a lot of things, but I don't know if I'll be able to get everybody done. I don't think so. It just depends. It depends on how many times I go see Fairweather and how many times he convinces me that I need to give him years of my life for things. So I'll be periodically checking with Fairweather to kind of see, does he actually have something that I want? I know that I've done that once so far, and I only think he changes his items once a year. So I've checked with him once, and he didn't have anything that I deemed worthy of years of my life, anything that I particularly wanted. I've seen a comprehensive list of all of the things that he could offer you, and I do believe it is random. So what I've seen somebody else that's watching other videos of people, I've seen things that they got when they checked with them. I was like, oh, I haven't seen any of that yet. So it is random. So I'll be checking with him periodically. When the children are babies in the cribs, they will be in there for 5 years. So I feel like that is a good time, if I can find something that I want, to give up 5 years of my life, because they're not children. They can't earn experience points. You can't get friendship points with them by giving them gifts while they're in the crib. You can give gifts and play with them and things when they're in their cribs, but it does not seem to affect the relationships at all. At least when I've tested it. It's like once on my test playthrough, I tested that out, let them get to be children. I give them a gift every single day, and the result was they were still with no hearts at all. So I thought, okay, I just wasted all of those things that I gave them. I wasted all that. So anyways, we'll keep an eye out on that. We'll keep an eye out on Fairweather and see what may become available in the future. So I went ahead and ended our day and slept. I like to sleep in the bed at least an hour, at the very least an hour. So typical morning chores for me is to send Ash off to different locations. And I was looking at the fish that he had been bringing us from Tirnanog, and I had what I needed at the time for Twig. So I thought, you know what? Let's get him started on Womarsh, so that he can go get us some fish from there that we need for Twig. So it's going to take a while, but I'll send him off. I can always go there myself and try to fish up those things. But for now, I'm busy, and this is a family situation. We help out. When the children are old enough, they will come out of those cribs and they will help out too. So we'll give them a mixture of things, chores around the farm, and also get them studying to work on their skills. So I don't really understand the whole skill system as it pertains to children. I've read a little bit about it, and I've seen some videos on it. So it seems like it's gonna, it seems like it's a very slow process. And if you skip time, so if you skip their whole childhood, they won't gain any skill while you're gone. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't understand it very well yet. I don't know if it's going to change yet. Speaking of changes, I thought it might be good to mention that at the time of this video, they are getting ready to do a major update. And have been talking about one where you'll be able to purchase the tavern, but this isn't it. Not yet. They're changing what they were doing. They're adding a whole bunch of stuff, including farm customization. So I'm really excited about that. I do not know if I'm going to have to start over or not. On the Discord channel, the devs are on there and they talk with the fans and stuff. And they have mentioned, one of them mentioned one day that you don't have to start over, but you'll miss things that you won't be able to see if you don't. So if I decide to start over, my plan is that I will start over with the same character name, this Mary Ash again, the same children, depending upon if we get boys and girls, of the same ratio, and get myself back to where I'm at the time of the update. And then I will start recording more beyond that point, because I want to be consistent. I don't want to start over again. I don't want to have to show videos of starting. I've seen some videos where people have done that. So like, for instance, early access. It was a lot of people were doing videos of early access. Well, whenever the game came out, they left that early access there and then they started over again. A lot of them did. And so I thought, well, that's not what I want to do. This isn't obviously not playing early access. This is definitely not early access. This was started upon release. So if I have to do that, I'll let you know. And I'll tell you, okay, now we're back to where we were. Unless there's some things that you can only see in the beginning that you would want to see. And maybe I'll do some of that. Maybe I'll do a highlight reels of some things that you missed or whatever. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I decide. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, good. We had 156 yesterday. Teresa's still unhappy, and I don't know what to do about her. I want to double check too. Again, I'm double checking in the mornings. I always go to these guys and I always buy the chicken drumstick and the pork chop. There are other ways to get chicken drumsticks and pork chops. What does she want? What's her explanation? Oh, Cecilia. I thought that was Melanie. No, I don't do the cooking ones. I'll tell you why. They want you to cook something and bring it to them within specific hours, and it's usually like 6 to 8 p.m. or something like that. I do not want to do that. It's too restrictive. I'll miss it 1,000 times, and I don't want to do that. That's why I'm skipping those. And it doesn't hurt to skip any tasks or quests that people have. Look at this. We are having a good day. But we're going to have to pay Boots 12 out of that. My goodness, look at that. That is the best day we've had the past 9 days. I don't know what the heck they bought. It's like, yeah. So, Ned Scrumpy's still unhappy. What happens with that? Oh, he's got terrible bartering skills. Oh, dear. When you hire a new employee, they're automatically unhappy. And the way you fix that is you gift them. You want to make best friends with them. So I'm already best friends with them, but I want to give them something if I can catch them at the shop. Then you want to make sure you're not overworking them or underpaying them. So you wouldn't want to work them like back-to-back shifts and not give them days off and things like that. So Boots was happy with the schedule that I had with him, which is only one shift, which is 3 hours, 7 days a week. He was fine with that. Oh, look at those beautiful moonfish. I bet you those sell like crazy. Yeah. He was happy with that. So I think that I've seen a lot of people that open their shops for a lot longer. They work their people longer and they just become unhappy. But the problem here in the beginning is getting them happy. So I want to get them happy. It's like, it's very frustrating. It wasn't that way before one of the, we finally finished this. I'm sorry, let me back up here. We finally made a copper sword that we're going to give Incabod. Ooh, right now. Oh dear. See you with a bag full of monster parts, blue brute parts. Incabod is going adventuring. That may not be good. That though, what it did, I believe, his storyline is complete. So story is complete. Incabod Moon, story complete. All right, guy. Well, good luck. I don't know where you're headed, but I'm not sure that that's a good idea for you. So I was talking about the store and the employees. I don't remember it being this way before, an update that they had where your employees are immediately unhappy. I don't know why that changed, and if they're going to unchange it or update it, or I don't know if it's a bug. It's like, it was very frustrating to me to hire somebody and they're immediately unhappy, and then having to work your butt off. I mean, especially if you're already friends with them, to give them stuff and trying to make them happy and trying to figure out, they all only need to work 3-hour shifts and only so many days a week. I don't know. I don't know that anybody knows the formula, but you kind of got to play with it and figure it out. It's not a big deal. I'm finding books here that I have not come across before. Some of this stuff is I keep forgetting that I'm going to show you guys in an episode upcoming, not this one, but in an upcoming episode, I'm going to show you how these books play into the game and how you can find them and the information that you can find in them, and how they're broken up, and how they're divided and how they're organized. So I'm still giving Boots a gifts, because I want to get the chest in his house. And there you can see it up to the right over there, barely out of the corner of my eye. But if you haven't watched any episodes before and you don't know what I'm talking about, some of the homes in the world have a chest. The only way to get the chest is to become friends with the people in the house. And then after you've become good friends with the people in the house, you keep giving them gifts, and eventually they're going to give you a code, one of the numbers, and then you come back again, you give them more gifts, and somebody else will give you a code, and you keep working it until all of the numbers have been given to you. And at that point, you can go in and open the chest. And the chest has all kinds of interesting things. The first one was the Brown family, and it had 10 4-star rainbow mushrooms. And that's kind of good. We've gotten recipes and things. There's all kinds of things that you get. So there's good reasons for that. There's lots of reasons to make good friends with people in the town, and that's just one of them. Oh, 38 points with Isaiah, and it was just a tad under what it should be. Papa Cow doesn't like pork chops. Well, I wasn't given one anyway, but thank you. I want your chest, though. Another reason to make friends with people of a household is that if they have crops planted or trees or bushes with berries and fruits, then you can pick them if you're good enough friends with the household. The homestone, down below where I'm standing right there is a homestone. The homestone will tell you what your friendship level is, and if you access granted is what it will say. If access is granted, then you can go pick their stuff because they give you the permission. So the first two here we're friends with. Copper, not so much. We trashed the relationship twice now. He's one I was talking about early on. We're rebuilding that relationship 9 points at a time. I don't know what he likes. I certainly know 2 things he doesn't like. So I was very, very, very unhappy that happened. And there we go, a primrose. Good. I really don't want to miss picking those primroses because I have to buy them, and they are for the shop, and they are very expensive. Anything I can scavenge along the way, much, much better. So we're going to keep going with the friendship thing, making friends as much as we can. I don't have too many. Look at that! I hit the cuckoo, and it hit the side of the wall and bounced back. I thought that was kind of funny. So we're going to keep working on our friendships with everybody. It does take time. It takes patience. And I mean, I've seen some people power through this, and they make sure that they hit every single person every single day and making notes of what they like and don't like. And by the way, it's raining. It's pear day. If I got any pears to go pick. So I'm not in a super big hurry with all of that, but I am working on it. That's my next goal, is to be best friends with everybody in the Vale. And you've seen me pull the list up where you can see all the people that live in the Vale, and you can see those hearts are doing pretty good. So I'm going to be focusing on the ones that I'm not best friends with yet. And here's the Cowpat Farm. And let's go see here. Oh, don't forget, we've opened the chest of the heirloom chest of the cow family. See, it's open there. You can see the lids up. And that was thanks to Pappy Cow. We made best friends with him. He gave us one more task to do, and we did it. And lo and behold, he said, hey, I'm going to give you the entire code to the family heirloom chest. And he sure as heck did. I was shocked. I did not know that would happen. And oh my goodness, I believe we got a recipe for mother's milk pudding. I think that's what it was. So I was very excited about that. We're only getting 1-star carrots. I don't know if you got to pick them on certain days. I don't know if we need to pick them at night. I don't know what the heck it is, but I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and get them all because we can gift these. A lot of people don't mind carrots. They're not necessarily liked gifts. Well, I guess Theresa Green liked them, but not everybody does. But I haven't found anybody, too many people that hates them. I guess Copper Kettle was one of the ones we trashed because I tend to go with strawberries, blueberries, and carrots because that's what I seem to have the most of. I know you can give other things. You can give fish. You can give some of people like cooked foods. So I don't know. In the meantime, I will snag those carrots right up, and I'm going to still working on the relationships with the different cow family members because I want to complete their storylines. So I'll just keep working on it, even though Pappy Cow gave us that heirloom chest, which I truly appreciate. That's an interesting story thing going on with the cow family. There was something very interesting going on that Pat Cow mentioned last time we were there. Something about a child that they had before they had Millie and Billy. And so something really interesting going on there. And I think that's going to be fleshed out very soon. So kind of fascinating. The secret word of the day is carrots. So down in the comments, use the word carrots in a sentence and be creative. Do not say the secret word of the day is carrots. So say something down in the comments about the word carrots and play along. It will make me excessively happy if you do that. I will be overjoyed because when I see people do that, why did we just get a 4-star apple? I have no idea. When I see people do that, I just go, yes, that makes me so happy. So please do that down in the comments below. Make a sentence using the word carrots. So thank you for following along with my instructions and playing along with my little game. So make me happy, make my day. So on the way back, I thought, you know what, let's do a little bit of fishing. Cointails sell pretty well in the shop. I'm getting 2-star ones. I haven't looked up to, we don't have any quality ratings for the cointails yet. I checked that last episode to see if there was any way I can get more higher quality cointails. And so far, I have not gotten anything. You get those information all kinds of ways. People give you rating tips, like you've seen someone will say something about any particular item and it will say quality rating tip. And that's what those are. So I have not found any kind of quality rating tip on cointails, so I don't know. Ooh, good one, right on it. Awesome. And my fishing level's going up, as you can see. And that's going to be always going up because I love fishing in this game. I cannot tell you why. It's why I changed my general store to a fish market because I love fishing so much. Now, it is 5 p.m. My apothecary is getting ready to close, and there was a new person standing there. Oh, Gauge Maker. Hello there. Nice to meet you. So I don't know if I can talk to this person. If a person is being waited on at the counter, you generally can't talk to them. Theresa wants something. What do you want? Let's see. What do you got going on? Wants a rainbow mushroom. Well, you should check with your husband because apparently he has a lot of them in supply. But we'll go ahead and give you one. Maybe it'll help that relationship. There we go. Oh, good. 15 reputation points. So here's the deal with the apothecary. I enjoy making the remedies for the apothecary. I enjoy it quite a bit. And so whenever it gets to be 6 p.m., if I can, I come back here, I make an inventory of what is currently on the shelf. I actually go to a Microsoft OneNote inventory sheet that I created just for this game. So that way I know what to make and what not to make. I add inventory to the ingredient shelf from things that I've been collecting hopefully along the way. I got a few things here, not a ton, but a few. And then I go back and start making the remedies. So I have, in the beginning of my series here, I would show you the entire time that I was creating the remedies. And if you want to see that, you can go back and look. What I'm going to be doing going forward is that I will make one remedy and then I will do a time skip so that you don't have to watch the whole thing. There's no need. You know what it looks like if you've been watching this series. So for the past few episodes I've been doing this. I haven't had any comments, positive or negative, on that. So you're welcome to let me know what you think down below. But that's my plan, is that I'm going to do a lot of skipping. So that is what we're going to do here in just a moment. Double checking here. Oh my gosh, parsley, I have 1. So there's 20 spent on parsley. I hate doing that. It cuts into my profit. So just any second now, it's going to become 6 o'clock and you're going to see everybody exit the store, including Theresa Green, right in the middle of making something. I hate that. So we're going to make our first item, which is going to be a poppy perk up, because I happen to pick up some poppies today. There are other things that have elution in attribute, but I know the poppy does. So we're going to go ahead and make a poppy perk up here. And so as I'm making these things, I'm going back to my inventory list and marking it. And that's how I keep track of what's on the list and what I need to make and not waste my time making. And I knew I didn't have any poppy perk ups on the shelf already. So right now I can't make everything that's in the book. There's 10 pages. There's 4 things on each page. I think there is on the last page. I have to double check it. So I think there's 40 things, either that or there's 38 things, remedies that you can make. I cannot make all of them because it has ingredients that I don't have access to. So we're going to be working on that, and pretty soon we will be able to make everything, and then I'll have a better idea of what needs to be kept as far as ingredients on the shelf. So that is a 3-star poppy perk up. So as you can see that we had a time skip there. It is now 10 p.m. I was double checking my shelf going, oh yeah. It's very satisfying to look at my shelf and go, I feel so much better. There's so much more stuff on there. So we did have a little time skip. When I do that, I'll mention to you that I have a time skip. And the reason why I mention it is because I was watching this one video where this gal was skipping a time, but she wasn't telling you she was. So it was like all of a sudden she was walking along and all of a sudden it was dark. And I was like, what did I miss? She didn't tell me what she meant, what she had done. So when I do a time, I'm doing a playthrough. So when I do that, I will let you know. I will tell you that there's a time skip, and I'll mention it in the comments. In the video descriptions down below. I will tell you as well. On the way home here, I decided to stop by and see Jeffrey Black and give him the mushroom that he wanted. I'm really hoping that he was going to give me a code to the heirloom chest. I know they have one somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but they have one somewhere. But he's not giving me, at least I think he does. He's not giving me the code, so grumble, grumble. So who we got here? Walking along here, Theresa Green. What? What does she want? Oh, she just wants something. No more chamomile. I haven't. I'm not been going in the areas that have chamomile, so I don't want to go search for it. It's like, no, thank you. And I want to point out, we're doing pretty good on money. $22.93 at the end of our day, after everybody's been paid their monies for the jobs that they're doing. So it's coming along, and that gives us money to do all kinds of things. It lets us be able to purchase the chicken drumsticks and the pork chops, and it will eventually allow us to, if we want to specialize the apothecary, which I don't know if I do or not. I'm not sure. It seems like to me, if you specialize, then you would have to focus on making either a cream potion or a powder instead of all of them, which I kind of like doing all of them. So that's why I haven't specialized yet. But it also allow for when my heirs come, a 4-star whistle root. I keep getting sidetracked. I'm so sorry. The money will allow my heirs to be able to purchase shops if they want to and give them money. So it's like leaving them my legacy and stuff. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope I leave them a good legacy. I'm loving the moonfish that I'm getting out of this pond. I think I get the most. I've looked other places, but it seems like that this pond gives me the most of all the places that I look. And as you've seen, moonfish sell pretty good in the fish shop, so let's go ahead and get as many as we can. Pull them right on out. Look at that, moonfish. And it seems like I can get moonfish until like 4 o'clock. So let's hop on up to the pond by the Dreamer's Nook up here by Twig and see if we can get some out of this pond up here. I have gotten them there before, so I thought let's keep going. It's only 1 o'clock. Oh, look at that. I was right. Yeah. And sometimes I'm getting double ones. There aren't as many fish, or at least they hide more in here, I think. So I'm having trouble. Also, I don't want to use my lantern, and I'm having trouble seeing them because it's so daggone dark. But I'm trying to hit it. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to hit my line right on top of them if I can. So one of the perks, I think, when you're improve your skill is that circle that you're holding, it gets bigger. So that's kind of cool. I think that's the next improvement, but I'm not 100% sure. So it's been a while since I tested that out, and I think that's what happens, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll find out together. And I'm thinking, come on, it's 2 a.m. and I'm going to also get that whistle root over here. Yep, there's two 4-star whistle roots. Yes, I'm using those in the apothecary as well. So I thought maybe one more. Where is that? I saw one. Where did he go? He's hiding. They really hide in this one, so you can't. It's hard to see them. And if you don't get it right on, they won't come and jump on your rod. There we go. I got you. I got you and your twin. So there we go. 2 3-star moonfish. So we got a bunch of moonfish that we could take to the shop tomorrow. So let's see. 3 a.m. and I think we've kind of done about everything that we're going to do today. I think I've checked the mail already. And I think also let's check and see what Ash brought us. Where is he? Where is Ash? Ash usually gets home by 1 o'clock. Maybe I sent him out very late. Irregardless, that's going to be the end of our day. That's going to be the end of our episode. Please, if you have not done so, subscribe to my channel and give that video a like. That just absolutely makes my day. And really, the most important thing is I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.